Here we go. Pro Angler is on the water. The Pro Angler multi-species team is fishing the Spokane Valley Marine Walleye Tournament on Lake Wallula. The Pro Angler multi-species team is attempting to take 5 top 10 finishes on 5 separate bodies of water and fishing for 5 different species, all from the same boat in 2010. Now let's see how they do. Morning, Lake Wallula, Spokane Valley Marine Conras Walleye Tournament. Here we are. Got one in the boat. Trying to make her do, make her do. A little choppy, a little walleye chop out here.
That's our second fish.
Big ass waves out here. Chased everyone else out.
Everybody else ran for cover and the bite is kicking in. This is like a
Sweet, hold that guy up there. Nice fish. I can't get any further back. I'll fall in the water.
What a sweet fish.
All right, that'll.
This baby's gonna put us in the top 10.
That's it. Let's go more. Holy cow, Chris. Half hour before weigh-in, Pro Angler pulls it off. That look. What was that? Like 8 pounds?
Oh, it's got to be almost 9. That is a pig.
Hey, I tell you what, we got a half hour left. Why don't we just beat feet in?
Nah, we got room for one more. We gotta put one more.
Oop, I got a bite. Hold on.
Okay, hold on. Let's get that one in.
Get in the live one. Okay.
A quick pro.
Oh, look at that. Huge smallie while out here in this walleye tournament out here in Wallula.
First, it's a record-breaking walleye. I turn around and bang a pig smallie in the last 20 minutes.
That's freaking crazy.
Unreal.
All right, let's get her back in. She looks like she's ready to pop.
Right here. There we go. She's a little gentle. Yeah. Gotcha.
Over here, Chris.
Well, here we are on day 2. What's the strategy?
Day 2 is we need more fish.
Need more fish.
Today.
Settle for some. We heard you guys had some. Live well there. Oh Jesus, another nice fish. Here, let me grab my other camera and get a quick shot of that thing. That looks like a Kodak moment there. That is a sweet looking fish. Look at the size of that beast. That's a thing. Yeah. Total weight?
4.41. 4.41.
4.41.
Guys come in 6th place.
No
Get
way.
out of here. Huh? You're smoking.
Oh, get out of here.
Count it down.
Sad.
This is from yesterday.
Huh? No, it's double weights and everything, right on down.
Your 1807 is what you come in.
Woo-hoo! Top 10!
All right, guys, certified. Get
Pull it
together. Let's get it together.
Oh my God.
All right.
I'll tell you.
Eat your heart out, Brad.
Yeah.
Holy buckets. Give me that thing then.
Just got back from the Spokane Valley Marine Walleye Tournament down on Wallula. Took 6th place.
I'll tell you what, that was a tough 6th place.
Yeah.
It was almost embarrassing 6th place, but it was tough down there.
Yeah, it was a tough tournament. Boy, they brought in some big fish.
That's what made it tough. They're all local boys. They're fishing in a fishery that has phenomenal fish.
Yeah.
I mean, the one guy brings in a 15-something, a 10, and a 12, and a couple 5-pounders for kickers. How do you compete with that?
Yeah, it was well, tough. I tell you though, I mean, our sponsor, Precision Prop, tuned the boat up for us. They gave us a prop that was specifically designed for our boat, and you know, we had probably one of the smallest boats out there, and we were up close to 55 miles an hour with that little 18-foot G3, and we're not even close to being finished with it. So it was pretty funny to watch, to be cruising that fast on the water in that tournament with that little boat.
Oh yeah, that was funny. We took off at the takeoff, and we were actually passing people and walking, and these guys had these $60,000 rigs, 250 horsepower engines, and we're just walking by them, and they're just getting whiplash, because we were kind of the underdog. You know, everybody was it was a Ranger Cup tournament, so we were definitely the underdog in that one. But like I said, given time, that little G3 will pull through. Just a little more trick, and it's kind of a work of art we're going to have on our hands.
So the big question is, we took 6, brought in some really nice fish. What'd we use?
Well, you know, that's the sad thing, is we're going to have to let the cat out of the bag early.
Right.
Northland Tackle came up with some nice colors of pinks and tequila sunrise type spinners that have like a 3 iridescent to them, and they got a better cup to them this year.
Right.
So we ran a bunch of them. They're new on the market. They just came out here about a month and a half ago. We actually got them from High Desert Marine.
Yep.
Because they came out and they got delivered the day before I got my order in. So I just went down there and picked them up off the shelf. And our tech rep Ted, he's right on the scene on that too. He's like pumping stuff to us now.
Right. So you know, so we put the Max lures away, put the Smiley blades away, and put on the Northland Tackle blades that we picked up at High Desert down there, and that did the trick. I mean, as soon as we put that on, I mean, you pounded that 8.5 pound walleye.
Yeah, he smoked that.
Yeah.
We had some big fish and pre-fish. We had one that was probably 15 to 18, but it's a fish story. My camera was off, and my neck guy had a bad shoulder. But other than that, the blade pounds fish. Everybody's doing that slow crawl. We came in a little faster. We had to get to know the area, get to know about rock
humps. If you
humps
followed Pro Angler at all in the past, you'll know that you know, we tell you exactly what we're using and exactly where we caught them, and you know, we were pulling those Northland blades with a pink and red bead setup.
Pink and red bead, 5 bead setup.
Yeah, or actually, it was orange and pink.
You know, lead bead was orange. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. And we were pulling those about, you know, from 40 feet up to 20 feet up and down the inclines, and with a 2.5 ounce to a 2 ounce bottom bouncer, and used that with a crawler the entire weekend.
Yep, we pulled against the current, across the current at downward angles and upward angles, because some spots the current was pushing 5 to 6, so it was giving the boat a little problem and giving us a problem with the winds. We had slight winds of 20 miles an hour, you know, and we had
4-foot rollers day one.
Yeah, like that nice walleye you got there. We were sitting there and the boat was bobbing up on the 4.5s and almost pushing us backwards when that walleye
surging those blades.
Surging the blades.
Again, you know, if you've been following the website, you'll know that we're fishing 25 tournaments this season, and this is the first one. We have 3 in April, and I think our next tournament is actually a pike tournament. So
yeah, that's what we're kind of looking forward, and that's why we're kind of down here sniffing out Hayden Lake now.
Yep.
And you notice there's nobody else around, so we're gonna start taking a peek at this home waters now.
Yeah, so our next tournament will actually be on the body of water behind us for pike, and that comes up in a couple weeks. So follow us, and we'll tell you what we caught them on, and hopefully we take a top 10 in that tournament, and that'll be our second species.
Our second species for the season, yeah. Yep. So we're going to be eating up the trail pretty good, and the guys already got a little word out that we might be a threat. We're kind of new to this, but we might be a small threat. But pike is one of your favorite animals to attack.
Pike,
you know?
pike's my favorite fish. That's my game. So if I don't come through on that one, I just have no excuses.
Yeah, the last 25 years of feeding the family meant nothing.
Right.
You know?
All right, so stay tuned, and we'll talk to you soon.
Yep, we'll see you guys with the next tip.
Pro Angler would like to send a shout out to Al, who helped us prepare for this tournament and helped us in pre-fishing. A special thank you to Precision Propeller in Spokane for providing us the props that we needed to make our little boat competitive. And to Northland Tackle for turning us on to the Tequila Sunrise blades. Boy, did they make one hell of a difference. And to Trusted Beauty for the sunscreen and lip balm that we used a whole bunch of. And to Oxygenator for helping us improve our live well so we could bring in those big pigs still kicking. Until next time, this is Pro Angler, and we'll see you on the water.